I had that one viewer, and that viewer made me keep going. And each day and more. Week 2, I started averaging 4 viewers. Week 3, 8 viewers. Week 4, 20 viewers. So on and so on and so on. So I streamed every day. I didn't care about nothing else but
What did I miss? Let's go. Let's go. What did I miss? Who's on my live? Who is there? How many push-ups have you gotten already? You subscribe, right? $45 on the countdown. Did you know that if you do 45 push-ups and countdown, you have 1,000? Did you know? Will you want to try? Oh, yeah, do 10 and countdown and see how many it is. That's a lot of push-ups. Or do 5 and countdown and see how many it is. Young lady watching. That's a lot of push-ups too. Did you know? What a 45 countdown to 1,000 push-ups does? It makes the brain, it makes easy of the work. So the body gets 1,000 push-ups, but the brain tolerates it. Does that make sense? So it's like a mental hack to help you get done what you have to get done. So we just finished 45 by counting all the way down to 1 push-up. Are you there? How many are you doing? Are you starting from 20? That's a lot to help you know. Don't stop midway. You're committing. Accountability. Where are you starting? You can start low. You can start 10. Then go up tomorrow to 11. Then you subscribe. Then go up to 12. I've done 45. We're counting all the way down to 1 push-up. Or to 0 push-ups. Let's go. When you do a countdown, the brain better tolerates work, but the work is done. You want done at the end of the day. How did you get to do it? How did you convince yourself to do it? You know, did you use music? Did you use? It doesn't matter what you use. You get the work done. It's a countdown of push-ups. So every time I go down, I have lesser work to do. I've done 45, 44, 43, 42 until I go to one. As quick as I can. Where are you starting? 20, 19, 18. That's a lot of push-ups. I hope you know. 10. Okay, that's probably more tolerable for a beginner like yourself. 9, 8. But when you're done and calculate, that's a lot of push-ups too. You know. So this is like a mental hack to get to this 1,000 push-ups. Subscribe anyway. Subscribe. Let's go. Subscribe. Who is on the stream? Who is on the stream? Where are you now? Who is on the stream? Who is watching after the stream? Get push-ups in. Whenever you see it, save the video. Time it very early in the morning. 1 hour. You shouldn't work more than 1 hour. 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Get some push-ups in. You can follow along when we're about rounding up. And then start there and count down with us. Whatever works for you. Or get going, do something. I think a live video is the first time subscription is important in the past 2 years. Because in the past 2 years, with the TikTokification of all social media, you don't need to subscribe to anybody's page. Actually, you see only the content you like. But right now, if you wait to casually walk into the stream, that may not happen because you're doing something else. But when you subscribe and turn post notification on, and we're live, you'll be notified on your phone that we started workouts. So subscribe. Hmm? Subscribe. Subscribe. But every other time, you basically see what you want to see, the things you're interested in, the things you have trained the AI to show you are the things you get shown from your For You page. So you don't need to subscribe to anybody to see their content. That puts the creators in a quality control race by force. If you want people to watch your content, you have to make it very good. You know, because even when they subscribe, doesn't mean they watch. Nobody watches any social media content from their notifications and subscription. Usually from the For You page. You know, and then the For You page, as we are watching, we are telling the algorithm, the AI, what we like. So when a creator creates, and every time people are swiping out of it, that's the reason why the algorithm of that particular platform will not push that content, because the platform wants people to stay on the platform. You know, so if what you're doing is going to make somebody to leave, YouTube is in a business of keeping attention there because they're selling advertisements there. Facebook is in the business of keeping attention there because they're selling adverts there. TikTok, the same, and all other social media platforms. So if you are in the business of making people not watch videos, they don't want to do business with you because you're going to make people leave the platform. You know, so every other creator is now forced to be creative with their title, the thumbnail, the first 3 seconds, the hook, the overall packaging. You know, and I'm aware of that as well. And we're doing our best to that regard. But for the live videos, for your health sake, subscribe so that you can be notified when we are up. Where are we? 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 43 push-ups done. 42 next. Where are you? Where are you? Are you at your number 3 push-up? 2 next. That's still fine, provided we are going up tomorrow. Subscribe. 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 What are we doing? What are we doing? For 2 push-ups done. Where are you? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? 42 done. What are you doing? For 2 push-ups done. We're counting all the way down to 1. And then we'll have over 1,000 push-ups. Where are you? Do push-ups. Do push-ups. That's the reason why this video got suggested on your For You page. That's the reason why the live came to your For You page. You've made that commitment before in your life. That you do something consistently. If you don't work out, you have diabetes. You know. You know if you don't work out, you have diabetes. You have hypertension. So the more workout you do, if you have black skin, especially, the more you work out, the farther away it will come. But you postpone it further. So let's postpone it. Let's go. That's the beauty of a YouTube live. You can do it whenever it's convenient. You can use the video and follow along. Just purely off your genetic makeup. If you're a black man, you're going to have diabetes if you don't join me. Just purely off of your genetic makeup. Do you know? Dr. Kemdem is telling you now. If you don't join me, you get diabetes in 1 week. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. But yeah, your genetic calculator has already set your time for diabetes. But the only way you edit it, the only way you edit that time and move it backwards or forwards is when you do push-ups like this, when you do sit-ups, when you do mountain climbers, when you do burpees, whatever it is. Intense. Intense. Not if you do it, if you go intense the first day, you'll be discouraged. You know, you may pull something, wound something, you know, or you get what you call delayed onset muscle soreness. So much that you're discouraged to go the next day. Do you even know when you get those sore muscles from working out the first time? You know, it probably will interfere with the rest of the day's activities, but it doesn't interfere with the next day's workout. Try. Let's say you got squats in the day before for the first time in like 3 years, and then the next day you can't climb stairs. You know, just try to do the squats that same day. You will not feel one pain. Try what I'm just telling you when you're doing the squats. When you're done, to do regular activity will also will be difficult again. You'll be able to even walk, to stand, you know. But when you don't to do squats, you will not feel anything. Shockingly enough. Now it takes somebody who goes back every time to notice this thing. So give it a try and see. But I'm just saying that we want you to sweat in less than 1 hour. That's what's healthy. What I'm doing right now is not. I'll go for probably about 2 hours. That's not very healthy. But because people don't want to subscribe, I'm trying to get your attention to the page, to grow the page, to get it to 1,000, to where we can sustain what we're doing financially. You know, at my age, I'm not supposed to be involving myself in something that does not make financial sense. But I have the patience to let something grow as well. So this was designed to get your attention. You know, if I can get 1,000 push-ups in 30 minutes, in 1 hour, that's healthy. But if I have to go for more than 1 hour, you know, then it becomes counterproductive to the reason why we're doing it in the first place, which is health. But because you're not subscribed, we keep going. Keep going. Let's go. One guy each. Let's go. Let's go. Subscribe or get diabetes. You're going to have to choose one. Subscribe or get diabetes. Statistically, genetically, even the white man, if you're a white man, the genetic disposition is lesser, but it's still there. Sedentary living, bad eating, all of that already sets the stopwatch for you where you start battling with high blood sugar. When you join me here, you push that timer back. Exercise permits you to eat some of the things you eat, you know. And how it works is when you work out like this before you eat, you force the cells of your body to use what has been stored. That's one way. Then the other way is when you work out like this without before you eat, or when you've not eaten. Insulin is the door that opens for sugar to come in through the blood into the cell. Insulin is the door. So when you hear insulin sensitivity, it means the door is working well. That's what it means. So you want your door when there's no sugar consumed and somebody's putting pressure on the cells. Of course, there's need for sugar more. The door is slammed open. So you want to slam your door open every morning, your insulin door. It makes the door even more sensitive. Diabetes is insulin insensitivity. So there's sugar in the blood, but the cell can't see the sugar because the door is closed. And guess what the sugar in the blood does to? And that's the cell is soaked inside blood. So the sugar in the blood will now draw water out of the cell and create dehydration at the level of the cell. I know you've not heard that before like that. You've not heard that before like that, right? So you see, so when you're not working out like this, you're not that's walk you're doing to walk. You're taking 5,000 steps. When you get to 70, what will you be doing? If you're taking steps now that you're 30, you're 50, you're 40, you're not supposed to be taking steps, counting 4,000, 5,000 steps. You're supposed to be doing short bouts of these types of exercise that will create that level of insulin action and bring sugar into the cell. And of course, use the sugar and the stores. Empty your stores, empty the blood before you now eat something and store again. That is if it stores. It only stores when you have excess. Let's go. So the reason why athletes, people are, first of all, nobody's supposed to be working out for more than an hour. Hmm? So to build on what I said before, when you work out for more than 1 hour, you even typically notice you stop sweating. You notice it happens to footballers a lot too. That's why people retire from football. You don't retire from exercising. You're supposed to do it for a lifetime. But people have to retire from football for their health sake because they are doing those high energy, um, expending bouts of physical activity for more than 1 hour. The moment you go past the 1 hour mark, the body interprets what you're doing as stress, not as exercise again. So another hormone is now released to help you manage stress. That hormone is diabetogenic. It's a hormone that will create diabetes. It's called cortisol. That's the name of the hormone, the stress hormone. So you've joined me now. You should be done in an hour if you have to go for long. Me, I'm going for more than 1 hour because people don't subscribe. So you're not subscribing, making me your health. So notice and subscribe. But and if you have subscribed, share to somebody else to subscribe to. Ask them to. Otherwise, we'll go keep going like this every day. We may even go up to 2,000 push-ups if the time and the life permits us. You know. So by the time you work out for more than 1 hour, now cortisol comes around. And what it does, what the hormone does is to make sugar available. So if you're already running away from sugar and you're bringing somebody who is making sugar available again, do you understand? So athletes have to retire. And when they retire, they have taught the adrenal glands that produces the hormone to make those levels of cortisol. The problem is that they have now taken away the activity that stimulated the production of that level of cortisol. And then these athletes are supposed to continue training because training is the one that is healthy. Training lasts for about 30 minutes, for 5 minutes, 1 hour max. But they now completely stop training entirely and show them they're obese. And I already explained to you where the obesity is coming from. Do you understand how these things are going? But it's worse for you when you don't even do anything physical. And you're already stressed up as an adult. So you're having the hormone already in your body. So the sugar that's made available, let us use it now in a fasted state and exercise. So that take it out of the system and make insulin, the guy who does the control. Insulin is the door into the cell. It opens up when there's need for sugar in the cell and it slams shut when there's no longer need. So open, slam, open, slam. You want that dirty so you don't get diabetes. So send to your uncle, send to be care about, send to your contacts, everybody. So you want to change, you want to contribute to humanity. It's things like this that contribute to humanity. When somebody knows they got to a page like this because you sent them the link, they appreciate it. And tell them to subscribe as well. So subscribe when you get here. Let's go. every day, every day. Let's go every day. Let's go. Starships are meant to fly. One more time. Let's do this one more time. Two, three. Yes. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not making it. Come on, come on. Let's go. Okay, sir. Chicken. How long are you in the studio? That's in 3 minutes. That's 1 or 2 minutes. so much skill to do. You don't forget time. Let's use 5G. Get on that and go. Yani sana bayağı susam gibi olsun. Bayağı bir kırık buradan mı? Sesini Turanci. 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 Hausa. Hausa language. English. English.
still on now. I'm on the phone. That's nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back out. Somebody was asking on the live, why don't you play music? So I'll answer two reasons. Why not play music on the live? If this content is going to monetize, it should be demonetized because of the music. I was using the bottle as a mic. You get the answer, ba? If we'll make any money from what we're doing, 'cause that is why we're doing it. We're doing it to be able to sustain it financially also. So I can help people and be able to show up every day, get better gear, better gym space, better lighting, better everything, you know. And like I said, if we play music here, it automatically becomes copyrighted content and it cannot make money, you know. So he also said, why am I not saying something? If you join from the beginning, we are teaching a lot in the beginning. but the mics got the battery life got exhausted. So I just charged it up. So I'll probably get a second mic so that we can swap in between when we have to charge up the mics. But we're back out. Okay, so since somebody has requested, I will say something. I was telling us that when you don't exercise, you have sugar in your blood more than in the cell. When you exercise, because of cellular hunger, insulin, which is the door, opens and sugar comes into the cell. And typically, sugar and salt both are hygroscopic, which means they pull water to themselves. So if sugar is in your blood, which is the picture in diabetes, you have water going out of the cell to the blood. Because if you put a drop of water on this floor and you put sugar around the water, it draws the water to itself, it absorbs the water. So the sugar in the blood absorbs the water away from the cell to the blood. But when you're working out fasted like this, you have the cell slam the door of insulin open and sugar rushes into the cell because it needs sugar to maintain what sustain what I'm doing. But as the sugar is rushing in, so is the water that I'm drinking. And the water anywhere in the body goes into the cell. So if you want to properly hydrate, adequate hydration is cellular hydration. You want to be sure that at the level of the cell, whatever it is you're putting in your body gets there. Or whatever nourishing thing you're putting in your body, you want it to get to the cell. The cell of everything. Cell of the brain, that's neurons. Cell of the kidneys, that's nephrons. Cell of the heart, that's cardiac myocytes. Do you understand? The cells of everything in the body, every part of the body. That's what makes diabetes very dangerous. It's a cellular disease. It affects the cell of everything in your body. So you don't want because everything in the body is exposed to blood now. Blood carries life, carries oxygen, nutrition, everything to everywhere in the body. So if we end up having sugar consistently high in the blood, it means every cell in the body is going to be subject to the negative effect of sugar, which is dehydration. You know, because the sugar will pull water to itself. So you'll be drinking water because the cell will be sending a message to the brain and saying, drink water now, we need water, drink water. And then you're drinking water. But the water is not staying in the cell. The water is going away from the cell to the blood because that's where all the sugar is. So what's my point? My point is workout. Come here every day. We're here every day. Join us. Somebody said we have asked you to work out many times, and you say you want one partner. The partner has arrived. So every morning you show up. If you miss it, there's a video on demand on the page. You go on the live feed, and you see the video on demand. And you also join up as if you joined on the live. So I hope I answered your question. The man was asking why we don't play music. All the music on the internet is copyrighted content. Somebody owns it. So you don't use somebody's intellectual property without their permission. If you do, you will not make money from with doing it. You know, the money that you make, if you make any money, will be sent to the owners of the music. That's how YouTube works. So we also, for the sake of sustainability of what we're doing, we intend to monetize what we're doing. So it will be very difficult to bring music into it. Anybody who makes any musical content, whether it's what they call it, what they call this thing where people sing other people's songs, covers, you don't make any money doing all that. Even if it's a drum cover, you're drumming somebody's, you don't make any money. There are very big channels that do that, and they come out and tell you they don't make any money. So you need to be strict with the copywriting. And I think the threshold is 30 seconds. You don't use music more than 30 seconds. So if I'll bring music into it, I'll probably play 30 seconds. But see how that would be disturbing. Like play for 30 seconds, you change. Play for 30 seconds, you change. That's a whole DJ's job. But we'll react to that anyway. There's something we can do about that. We'll do. Yeah. All right. Push-ups, let's talk in. That's and that's in. When you're doing 1,000 push-ups, you don't want to talk with all your energy. You know? All right. So that's another thing. The person who was asking, I hope you subscribe. And if you subscribe, what you are doing is valuable. And I know it is. We are teaching health. We are doing health. When you send to everybody or your contacts, the average adult has about 100 persons saved on their contacts. When you send to 100 people and they all subscribe, or a good number of them subscribe, and then the 100 people send to 100, you see, we will hit 1,000 in 15 minutes. I'm assuming if all of them do it at once, you know. But if, of course, they take their time and come and check out what we're doing and they now subscribe, hit 1,000 in no time. So if you show up here, encourage us. We'll attempt to come here every day. We'll be here every day. Through the pain, because there's some pain going on here. And it's bone pain. It's not healthy. It's not like delayed onset muscle soreness. No. It's pain in the joint. You know. So before you join, this is one of those feats you ask people to not try at home. This is not very healthy. I'm doing this because I can. I'm doing it to get attention to the page. Try to grow the page. You know. But my bone is rubbing my bone at this joint. So that's the type of pain you feel when you have arthritis. That's the pain I'm feeling there. It started when I started this. Very high numbers. So as soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers, we'll slow it down with the 1,000 push-ups. But till then, we're here every day, you know. So there's some pain, a lot of pain there in the joints, right here. From standing, when you sit in the push-up position for a long time, all the weight on the body comes there. And then bone is rubbing bone. That's how it happened. So encourage us, encourage us to encourage you, to encourage us to encourage you. So it's a loop. When you forget to do push-ups because you've been on this life, it comes on my For You page again. And then I remember you come back, you do push-ups, you encourage me. Then I come back and I do push-ups. And notifications come on your phone. And it's a loop of personal development and health. All right. So we are going to 14. So we started from 45 though. The documentation here. If you came in late, we didn't start from what you're seeing. We started from 45 push-ups. Then we've counted all the way down. We're going to 1. So we're saying when you join us, you can start anywhere. You can start from 10. I count all the way down to 1. And then you count the number of push-ups you've done. That's a couple of push-ups there. I hope my mic is still on. So hope my mic is still on. So we didn't start from 34. We started from 45. So we're counting all the way down to 1. All right. So we started at 45. 45 push-ups. We're counting down all the way to 1. Just in case you're joining us. We're at 14 now. This number is reasonable now. You can start from there. If you're just joining. Happy weekend. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Depending on where you're watching us from. But you can't be watching push-ups now. You can't be watching push-ups. When you come and see somebody doing push-ups, you do push-ups. That's the point of it. You know. Nipsey also said he read somewhere that the highest human act is to inspire. So and that's what we do when we go and scroll on social media. Just that because negativity sells, jealousy, hate, all those things are the things I tend to see more because that's what is more marketable. But what you're actually looking for when you come online is something that will inspire you. So when you see it like this, you join up. It should make you do something. When was the last time you did any physical activity? When was the last time you did any, you know, intensive physical activity? When was the last time? And you have a couple of them you've written down you'll be doing. So why are you not doing it now? Why not do it now? You mustn't do push-ups. It's a commitment you made. And it's the weekend. So you have some time on your hands. Why not do something for 30 minutes? Draw strength from here and do something. Why not? But it's safe anyway. Why not? And subscribe. Encourage what we're doing also. Subscribe. Don't come and have a look and go. You don't intend to do that. Usually people forgetting to subscribe. So I'm reminding you now, subscribe. We're counting down to 1. We started from 45. So by the time we get to 1, we've done 1,000 plus push-ups. As an attempt to market the page. It's an attempt to get attention to what we're doing. Somebody asked who am I? I'm a medical doctor. And I teach all those complex concepts in medicine. I make it very simple for you to understand so that you're also a doctor for yourself. Because at the end of the day, what we are here to do is to make sure that you're healthy. If something goes left in your life, in your health, bring it back to what it should be. But the burden on the health sector, a lot of it comes from ignorance and misinformation and underinformation. So this page is an attempt to offset that deficit, that information deficit, close that gap. So if you look at the short videos, look at the long form, you see a lot of push-ups going on because that's a vital aspect of health also. Exercise. The third one is rest. The first is diet. What you put in your body. When you put things that will cause cancer in your body, they will cause you cancer whether you exercise or not. But when you eat sugar, not the refined sugar, it will cause you diabetes over time if you keep doing it. Because the guy who regulates it, insulin, becomes insensitive to it when you overwhelm it with it. So to increase insulin sensitivity, so insulin, I taught them earlier in the life, if I recommend now, to increase the sensitivity of insulin, you're going to have to place a demand for sugar at the cellular level by exercising when you're fasting. So when you're fasting and there's no sugar, there's supposed to be very low sugar levels in the blood. The insulin is like a door that opens and allows sugar come into the cell. That door is slammed wide open because there's a lot of need for sugar. And by the way, the sugar in the blood is even low. It's assumed that in the morning you fasted for like 8 hours while you slept. So the body has been using what you had. So it's low. And then you come and place a demand on the body for 30 minutes or for 1 hour. And your insulin opens up. And then sugar rushes into the cell because you need it at that time. And as sugar rushes in, guess what follows sugar? It's water. Because sugar is hygroscopic. It draws water to itself. When you put a drop of water and put sugar around it, it draws water. So water will follow it. So if you're drinking water as you're exercising, you are hydrating yourself down to the level of the cell. You see? So the action we are doing also encouraging people to exercise. And what we teach. So we are teaching and we are practicing. You have a lot of information on the internet about diet, what to eat. If you don't know what to eat, you know what to not eat. So you start from there. But that's the thing about talking during the life. We have a longer time. You know, we spend more time when we're talking. So let's get to push-ups. Subscribe. If you just joined us, we're doing 1,000 push-ups. We started from 45. We counted down to 44, 43, 42. Now we're at 14. So I'm about to do 13. And we're going all the way to 1 as quickly as we can. So if you joined us, you can join us now at this point, these numbers. If you go from 14 all the way to 1, while I'm talking, you can be doing push-ups. You know, when you calculate that number of push-ups, see a lot of push-ups you've done. You know, so let's get it and try to do full push-ups also. Try to go all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. So you can benefit from the hypertrophy. That's the thing. If you pump it out, that's also fine. But the pumping doesn't give the hypertrophy, the muscular hypertrophy. When you say you're doing push-ups, and somebody looks at your physique, it looks like this person works out. So if you want to get that benefit as well, you want to do full push-ups all the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. So what you're watching is an attempt at 1,000 full, 1,000 plus full push-ups. So let me write plus 1,000 plus. It's 1,000 plus push-ups. You understand? It's not 1,000 push-ups, 1,000 plus. Because at the end of the day, if you do a countdown from 45, you get 8,000, I think 8,030 or so. So let's go, let's go. So when we talk on the live, we spend more time. That's another thing. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's entertaining when we're talking. We'll spend more time. So let's go. 13 now. Subscribe. You're watching, you shouldn't be watching, or you're wrong. You should be doing something. Doing a form of physical activity. Jogging, burpees, mountain climbers, sit-ups, squats, deadlifts, push-ups, planks. You know? Okay. Subscribe, subscribe. That's the purpose of what we're doing. That's the other thing we intend to achieve. To grow the page. So subscribe if you're watching. Yes, subscribe. Subscribe. We're almost there. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're done. So you can join now. The numbers are lower. We're doing 11 push-ups next. Then 10, then 9, then 8. So you get all the way down to 1. So you can join us now. The numbers are more. We are at healthier numbers. So join us now. Subscribe. When you subscribe, you share. You share the live. Share the page. Check it out. See a video. Most of the videos on this page are very, even the ones that we are doing push-ups in, the ones we are teaching health. If you listen to them, you know. You don't listen to them alone. It's not for your personal consumption. When your neighbor is healthy, it affects you. I've seen somebody before, they're urinating and they're trying to shake me at the same time. I'm saying, why you put your hand, see where your hand is, and you're trying to shake me. But that's how, if I didn't see him, and some people finish urinating, they will wash with water. You don't know how effective the washing is, and they come and shake you, you shake. Then you shake, you put in your eye become red. Or you shake, you take and grab food and eat. You see, so if the next man is living a hygienic routine, it will affect you. So you don't listen to health alone. You share. You spread it. The closest people to you, spread it further out, and then the next person spreads. So everybody attempts to. We're not trying to get to what is perfect. Just an attempt to be health responsible. So that overall people don't fall seriously ill. You understand? These things are here to stay. The microorganisms that we battle with in the hospital, we battle with as individuals. But again, some of them, their presence is intended to induce immunity against them. But at certain numbers, at certain volumes, at certain levels, they cannot create sickness. So we want to manage it to where they are just there to stimulate immunity, which is also very healthy. When you're not paying attention enough, you can have overwhelming number of organisms that might cause sometimes pandemics. Sometimes when it was the COVID, you see now everybody was forced to become responsible. You now have to wash your hand every time. And these are things, basic things you're supposed to do every day. But we are now forced to do it. The next person's washing hand affects your own health. And it has always been like that. It's just that scale happened at that time. So my whole point is when you find a page like this, after subscribing, you ask your friend to subscribe and make it a point of duty to get, because that's the rest of the page is not just push-ups we are doing, we are teaching health. So you spread the thing. You don't know who your sister, people are having sexual, personal, health issues. that one small YouTube shot of 2 minutes will help solve forever for them. So you don't know who you're helping, and they may not tell you. We are addressing female fertility issues. We are addressing all kinds of things, menstruation. We're addressing sexual transmitted infections. We're addressing, breaking it into pieces. We're bringing solution like that. So you want to be able to be the reason why somebody's helped. So if I help somebody by making the video available, and then you send to them, it's two of us that done the job, not just myself. And then you've contributed in your waking time to humanity. So share the life after you subscribe. Share the page, check the page out. Have a look at some of the videos where you are teaching, see what you learn, and then spread it. Spread it. It's easier now. Join us. Hope my mic is still on. Join us. Join us. It's easier now. 10 push-ups. 9, 8, 7, 6. Subscribe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're done. Rounding off. Join the push-ups. Join the push-ups. Join what we're doing. Subscribe if you're joining. If you're just joining us, subscribe. If you're just joining us, subscribe. We want your attention. Subscribe. Let's get to 1K today. 1,000 subscribers today. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get to 1,000 today. Share the video. If you're missing it when it's a video on demand, when it's saved after the live had ended, share it. If you're joining when we're live, share. We're here every day. Here every day. So share. Share, bring somebody in, help somebody. Somebody's obese. Somebody's struggling with obesity. Somebody can't control their appetite, a glutton. Let them at least start from here to leak out all the excess calories that they are battling with. So help somebody, help a sister, help a brother. Bring them where we exercise every morning. Every morning. Every morning. Every morning. What time do you exercise? Does not matter. If you come here, if you make it a part of duty to come here, you'd either meet us exercising or you meet a video of us done. And then you can start when you meet us. Doesn't matter. Most important thing is you come, draw inspiration, draw strength. Like when you have a partner that you're working out with, and then you go ahead and work out. So it doesn't matter whether you meet us when we started or not. So let's go. 9. Subscribe. If you found us. 9 push-ups. 9 push-ups. Done. We're counting down. So if you just joined, 8 push-ups, then 7, then 6, then 5, then you subscribe, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Let's go. We're at 8 now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Subscribe. Share the live. Share the page. Share the videos you watch. The ones that you liked. People are saving my video in their favorites. You're saving that thing for yourself. Health video. You want to be watching what you will do. You don't want to send to another person so that they'll also be healthy. So that by effect, you're also healthy. You can save the videos, but share them. Spread the news. Spread it. See how the video helped you. See how you are like, wow, you never knew this. You don't want to make another person say, wow. And you're sending memes to them. Subscribe. 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 Somebody asked me if they'll pay money, they subscribe to the page. I say, no, this one is not Patreon. This one is YouTube now. YouTube is just the click. Just click subscribe. That's all. Not paying anything. You're not going to be asked to pay anything. I won't even say watch the video yourself. Just subscribe. So we can get to the threshold for monetization. So we can sustain what we're doing. Like a business. That's basically it. We're not going to tell you to pay anything. If you listen to our the videos, the content, and it blesses you, you want this type of teacher to come back every day now. I'm a medical doctor. I work and I serve people, and I'm very usually busy. So it has to be worth it financially for me to come back and be doing it all the time. So if you're not going to send the super chat, I think we qualify for super chat at 500 subscribers, I think. So if we are not there yet, then you can encourage what we're doing. The encouragement is subscribe and share, subscribe, you know. So it's not a plea. If we blessed you, if you think what we're doing is important, if you think what we're doing is helpful, then help somebody else and show them what we're doing. You know. So at the end of the day, people who want to be here are here. All the people who belong in this tribe, we want them present. Do you understand? So I like how the AI is now, where the thing has been trained to only show you what you like. So all the people that like us, we have not seen none of them yet. So share until we are sure that we have gotten our complete tribe. It's not everybody. You know, I'm not trying to reach the whole world. I'm trying to reach the people I'm supposed to reach. You know, so we want to make every one of them see us. It's like a community of people. Community is not forced. Communities, people aggregate around each other naturally, just by what's the word? Similar, where like-mindedness. You know, we think along the same lines, share the same frequency, do the same things, have the same values. You understand? That's what community is. So we want to show the whole world what we're doing, so that we can select our community out. You know, everybody's not for everybody, but we want to find our people. That's what we're saying. Share. You know, so we'll see who stays. So subscribe and share. So we're at 7 now. 7 push-ups to we're going to 1 from 45. That's where we started. Here we go. 6 now. 6 push-ups to round off. We're probably 1,000 push-ups now, but we'll round up. The last time I was live, I was suddenly logged out. I was thinking there's a limit to how many hours a person should spend on live. So that last time, the push-ups are not complete because the live abruptly ended by itself. But thank God we were able to finish up today. So if you find us, whether it's after the live or now, do something. Do burpees, do mountain climbers, do squats, do sit-ups, do something. Do a physical activity. You're already committed to that you do something. So this is a reminder. We are here to inspire you to go ahead and do that thing you said you would do. It's not me that said you should do it. You're the one who said you would do every day. You do something. Now I'm a reminder. So why not go ahead and do it? What you're already committed to. So do something. That thing you said you would do is a physical activity that constitutes exercise. Go ahead and do it. That's why we're here, to remind you what you said you would do, the commitment you made with yourself. So let's go. You know, it's the little things that matter in life. Little things become all the things you've seen. But if you take away little by little, you mess up. So it doesn't matter where you started. And then you're growing incrementally. After a while, boom. So if you're watching us, subscribe. We started from 45 push-ups, then we did 44, then we did 46. 43, 42, 41. That's where we've been since we were here a little above 2 hours. You know, of course, we intentionally delayed the time so that you have some more people on. Because the longer you spend on live, the further your video is pushed out. So we can do 8,000 push-ups in under 1 hour if we rush it and maybe pump. But before you show up, like if you shown up here, would have finished. So but we're rounding up. You can join us. We're going to 5 push-ups now, then 4 push-ups, then 3 push-ups, then 2 push-ups, and we're done. So join up, subscribe, share the live video. We're here every day anyway. We're working out every day. If you show up when we're on live, that's beautiful. Join us, do something, do a physical activity. If you miss when we're live, the video is available on the page. Just go to the live feed and see what we did. Draw strength, draw inspiration, your partner, and the partner you didn't have or you don't have that you always wanted to have. I'm here every day. You can interact with me in the chat. I respond to the chats verbally when I can. So you can interact with me, every day. Every day. You can say whatever you want. Tell me whatever you want. Ask me whatever you want to ask me in real time. I'm a medical doctor. We can also have conversation in real time on this live. If you have any medical issues you want me to address, of course I can't do prescription here, so somebody else doesn't take it and enjoy themselves. But if there's any issue you want us to discuss, of course we can discuss over what we're doing, while you also work. The point is to get you to move. Or we can address whatever it is you want us to discuss while we are doing what we're doing. So subscribe. Subscribe, share the life. Oh. You can subscribe 100 times by sharing to other people that will subscribe. So if you like what we're doing, bring everybody in. Some of them will leave, but the ones who belong with us will now stay, just like you stayed. Do you understand? So I don't think any one person. People tend to think they want to serve the whole world. You can't serve the whole world. You serve the people who are in your community, the like-minded, like value, like. But they are somewhere and they've not found you. They've not found me. So I need them to find me. Also, I say share to everybody. We're doing exercise. We're teaching health. We're trying to contribute to the overall well-being of you that is watching. So help what we're doing. When you subscribe, you share and ask. Make that demand for people to also subscribe. The subscription is going to help us to monetize the page. It's 1,000 subscribers for YouTube to start making money. So we also want to be able to sustain what we're doing financially and improve it as well. Better lighting, better gear. This one went off after a while. I had to charge it. I'll probably get another one. But I can get to some of them that have longer life so that it will be on throughout the stream where we can communicate. You're pushing the mic. Where we can communicate throughout. If you have questions to ask, you can also ask health questions. Like I'll address all of them during the live. But I can't prescribe anything for you on live so that somebody else does not abuse it. Finally, one. One. All right. So we're done. Catch you tomorrow. And look at the physique. If you want something like this, you want to be able to do full push-ups. Do full push-ups. So that if you do the pumps don't give you, they give you endurance, make you overall healthy, all that. But if you want a physique from what we're doing, you want to go down, all the way up. So we've done 1,000 push-ups. We started for 45. This is to close it off. See you tomorrow in the morning. See you every day. So here we go. Just for a clearer view. So we said subscribe or get diabetes. It's your choice. See you.